Hello everyone! Welcome to the OC Philippines Nationals 2025 4K/7K Division Osmania, as we're going to be heading into one of the biggest matches of the tournament. We're going to be having a 4K match to start the weekend with lyvet versus 4Can, Seed 1 versus Seed 3 here on the Losers Bracket Grand Finals. I am Lively Peninsula, and joining me on the commentary booth is gonna be none other than Nightcore. Hello, how are you doing today?
Hello. It is gonna be a matchup I think a lot of people have been waiting for, and it's definitely have been hyped up over the last week. It is kind of to be expected. Again, we have seen how both these players have performed extremely well over the last few weeks, and now it is just to see what they will have to put up against when they compete against what we have the hardest to offer.
Yeah, okay, so we're looking at the protects. So lyvet. So okay, wait. 4Can protected LN2. lyvet protected Rise 4. And lyvet would be banning Rise 3. So the stamina pick's out of the way as oh wow. So both of these players are banning a Rise pick, which I find very interesting. But it actually makes a lot of sense if you look into it.
Yeah, we can definitely see from the LN picks being very brutal, but I think when you just compare two players, okay, back to what I was saying. When you have like a matchup with two players, that are very prominent at LN, it definitely can be kind of more of a risk to be going for a pick like that. So maybe I would say Rice would probably be a bit more the safer spot to pick. But actually no, never mind. I think Rice might be a bit more of a tougher pick, but we can head into our first pick, which Forehand's going to be picking into Living Wing, which is going to be kind of more of a timing hell associated map. Okay, not really timing hell, a bit more technical timing hell, so it is a pretty well known
Wait,
map,
we're
I
just
would say.
gonna try to get the audio real quick to work, cause it's not picking up anything. We're gonna be fixing that. It's very unfortunate though. Alright. So okay, so it looks like there's gonna be no audio for the meantime, which is really unfortunate. But okay. Let's just push through with this for now. So it's currently this pick I think kind of makes sense for Ken, but at the same time I'm not entirely sure. I think he's trying to test lyvet's limits here. So I guess that could be an interesting strategy. But at the same time, I have a feeling the consistency is gonna be a problem here.
Lemming Wing is one of those maps where it's like it might not be like entirely physical, but when it does come to managing your combo, it is something else when it does come to it. As you can already see when you do have those more abrasive snappings when it does come to the LMs, and when we do get to the Kia as well, it is going to be jumping down. It is going to be doubling down all those bursts, giving you barely any room to breathe. And already can, as we do see from the start, accuracy is still pretty similar at this moment. So even if you do 200s could probably sway things over towards lyvet's favor. But now as we do get into the first draft, we will have to see if stuff like this do change as we are kind of getting into more of those bursts.
Alright, so let's just see what's gonna happen here. But both players with the full combo pace, very impressive work. But hey, there's so many parts in this chart which could easily make the players find mistakes here and there. Like the coordination aspect is definitely there, the technical aspect is as well. But I'm just surprised that despite everything that's being thrown at these players, we haven't really seen any major drops from either of them. But that's the thing with this chart. It's really gonna force you to be very consistent, especially with the two players who are playing this chart right now. They're both gonna be very, very consistent in this chart.
Yeah, it's just going to be going down. Like even just with the similar accuracy right now, I think even a 100 could even just make things very intense as we do get into our last KI. It's going to be more following the same patterns, but of course it does get that fast BPM. So
Yeah.
we're gonna have to see how both these players to get the transition in, and with that mini chord transition, we can jump into the final part, which again does have that speed up, but both players aren't bulging. We're kind of taking a slight accuracy decrease, but kind of as to be expected during this drop. But it just
Wow.
looks like both these players are not bulging at all.
Yeah, they refuse to drop. Oh, what? No, I'm so sorry. I did not mean
Oh,
to do
well
that.
done.
Well, Forken drops, but is that lyvet? Wait, that's not enough because of the accuracy advantage. Somehow, Forken retains the lead unless. Yeah, wow. I am so sorry. I got scared there. I got so scared there. Whoops.
Yeah,
20,
it wasn't.
25 grades, even with the full combo, Livet's full combo wasn't enough. Okay, so these are the scores. It's gonna be 1 point for Forcan, and now it's gonna be Livet's choice. We're just gonna be fixing a little bit of stuff for the mean.
So yeah, still. So yeah, it's definitely just one of those maps where, yeah, they kind of. It's like, I think that's probably going to be the thing for every map, just in general. Like we know how capable these players are when it does come to the physical stuff. Well, I mean, I'd say that's why some of the Rises were banned, maybe not going into full physicality, but definitely when it does come to some of the LM ones, I think they might be comfortable with getting the full combo on most of them. But we'll have to see. And Rise 6 is going to be getting picked, so it's going to be Scaz 9mm, which at 1.05 is definitely a map to watch out for. It is a pretty popular map, just in general, I would say, for VSRG wise. But I think this pick is going to be very interesting.
Yeah, we'll just get to that again. Yeah, there's been so many stuff that's going on with the charts, even though this chart has already been downloaded in the client. So we're gonna be taking a look at how these two players play in the technical field. Actually, really curious to see how they do. Yeah.
Wait 2 seconds.
All right. So yeah, we're just gonna be waiting for. Both of them.
Yeah, if you deal with 9mm, especially Scaz, you definitely know how real it could be. You barely get any breaks in the chart, and you do have some of those quad transitions, and at 1.05 BPM when you're trying to go between 137 quads and just going into technical burst streams, it definitely can be easy for some players to slip up. But I think both these players might be able to have a comfortability if the physicality in them. Looks like the map was just updated as well.
Yeah, apparently it's just been updated. So we're trying to get
God.
We're trying to get that fixed right now.
Oh my god, Scare.
Oh my goodness. It's okay. We got this under control. Don't worry. So apparently, yeah, the chart was updated. I didn't even have any idea how that could have happened.
I'm checking now.
Alright, so when was it updated? Because we already had this in the client beforehand. So, wait a second, okay? That's just weird if that's the case. So we're just trying to get this sorted out.
Wait. It was last updated 2023. The day got released.
So what
Huh?
happened then? Huh. That's weird. So even here in my end, the chart is also not updated. Okay, we're gonna take a look at what happened here.
Looks like the MP hasn't been. Well, I mean, yeah, I think both players are trying to sort out as well. So
I mean, even
that's
in
what
my
we have to wait for as well.